I buy a first-class ticket every single day, but I never get on the plane. I just sit in the terminal, watching television. Until that day, the host on the sports channel suddenly passes out. I couldn't just sit there anymore. I shot up from my seat and bolted towards the gate, and that's when I saw something. I charged the security guard and decked him with one punch, snatching his weapon. I ran into the crowd like a fucking madman. The passengers thought I was a terrorist, screaming and running for their lives, but I wasn't there to hurt anyone. I just ran like hell for the tarmac. A flight attendant saw what was happening and tried to shut the cabin door, but she was too slow. She couldn't stop me from breaking in. The pilot noticed the commotion.
Fucking shut it, or you're dead! Shut the door!
Terrified of the gun in my hand, she had no choice but to obey me. I stormed the cockpit. I put the gun to the pilot's head and told him to take off. Now, this was all happening so fast. The pilot was in total shock. I had no choice. I pushed down my own fear and tried to explain. The pilot just stared at me, completely lost. Just then, the pilot saw his chance and went for my gun, but he failed. The gun went off, shooting him straight through the hand. I didn't give a shit about his hand. I just screamed at him to take off, but with only one good hand, he couldn't fly the damn plane, and the co-pilot wasn't even on board yet.
Okay, is there a pilot in here? We need a pilot! Your life's defending it!
But the passengers just stared at me, blankly. No one answered. My heart sank. Just then, a woman named Kelly raised her hand. She said she could fly a helicopter. I didn't give a damn. I dragged her to the cockpit. The plane finally started to move. The pilot radioed the tower, prepping for takeoff, but there was no response. That's when I realized the stray bullet had fried the goddamn radio. But I didn't have time for that shit. We take off now, or you're all meeting God. The pilot had no choice. He had the flight attendant tell the passengers to buckle up, and told Kelly to gun it. Slowly, the plane lifted off the ground. I finally told them the truth. I'm Major Raymond, NATO Army. I overheard a top-secret meeting. Something's wrong with the Sunday. Any living thing its light touches dies. Hiding indoors won't save you, so we have to outrun the Sunday. We have to stay in the darkness to survive. Of course, they didn't believe me. I didn't bother explaining again. The plane was mine now, but, of course, our problems weren't over. The pilot's injury was getting worse. If he didn't get help soon, we were all going down with this plane.